Alright, hey everyone, I'm back here with another video today. We are going to be looking at the projected finish of conference standings for every conference before the season, and be reacting to it and see how good or how bad they were. So, in the SEC, first place they had Tennessee. These are all by CBS Sports Writers. In the SEC, first place they had Tennessee. Tennessee finished first. That is perfect. Got it exactly right. Second, Texas A&M. Not the greatest one. Texas A&M finished 7th. So having them at 1, and having them at 2, not good. But they did do good in March Madness, as they beat Nebraska pretty well, and they almost beat Houston. Then 3 is Kentucky. Kentucky was 2 in the regular season. Because I'm not basing this off regular season, so Kentucky 2-3, not bad at all. So spot Arkansas 4, this is another bad one. But who knew Arkansas was going to be this bad this year? They ended up finishing in 11th place. That was a bad one. But like I said, who knew Arkansas was going to be this bad? Alabama, they finished third, 2 spots. It's not bad. And by the way, I'm going to give all of them score. So here's how scoring is going to look. You get 3 points for if you got it perfectly. 2 points if you're 1 off. 1 point if you're 2 off. If you got it on, if you're kind of close with it and it's on, 0 points. If you 5 spots or farther, -1. You get negative points. And then if you're 8 spots, if you're 10 spots or farther, you get -2. And then that's it with it. Alright. So Arkansas and they finished in 11th, so that was bad. Bama 2 spots, that's not bad at all. And we didn't really know how good Grant Nelson was going to be Power 5 wise, so not a bad one. Auburn 6, finished 4th, 2 spots off. Auburn surprised people this season, they surprised me, so I get it. Mississippi State was 8. They were 9, so they were 9. 2 spots off again, not that bad. Isn't it a bad one? 6 off, Missouri. Finished in 14th, and they had them in 8th. That's bad. 6 spots. Florida at 9th, 6th. Not the worst, but definitely could be a better spot. They were a little low on Florida. Ole Miss 10, perfect. Right on the dot right there. That's exactly where they finished. LSU got 8, so they are a little off there. Vandy got 13, right? Oh, Arkansas had 12, that's right. So Vandy had 13. So 1 spot off, that's good. Georgia 1 spot off, they just flip-flopped. No, Georgia had 11. That's right, Georgia had 11, so 2 spots off, not the worst. And then South Carolina, that was a bad one. 9 spots off. So, let's see. So 3 with Tennessee, -1 with Texas A&M, so it's down to 2. Up to 4. 8 spots down to 3. It's 2 spots up to 1. Up to 4. Back up to 4. Up to 5. 6. Down to 5. Out of that 0. Up to 9. Then that is, I should have done this before, but that is 0. Up to 11, they got 12, and then you might. SEC had 11 points. See Wisconsin the best. First place Kansas. I mean, at the time this was good because they were preseason number 1, but they fell. Houston, number 2, they moved up to 1, so that's not bad at all. Have number 2, especially because you don't want to, you don't want to really put. I'm not gonna do the points anymore because that's just way too confusing. But the bad thing with Houston, they're new to this conference. You don't want to predict them to be like number 1, but you know they're gonna be good, so you gotta have them high. Baylor at 3. I'm always a Baylor. I just have recently always been a Baylor believer. Another season, I don't know why. They do have a lot of talent, but not counting 2021, that has not worked one bit in the tournament. But Baylor's at 3. 4, Texas. Texas was underachieved this year. They just did not look good. 5, Kansas State. That was a bad one. That is a bad one. Kansas State was not that good this year. 5 is bad for them. 6, TCU. I mean, it could be worse. It's not that bad though. 7, Iowa State. I mean, who really knew they were gonna win the Big 12? No one. If you said so, the Iowa State was gonna win the Big 12, I would think you're crazy. 8, Texas Tech. They were good this year. They were good. Underestimated. They were good. Cincinnati at 9. I mean, they play teams close. They just didn't win them. They weren't that good. They beat Kansas though. In the Big 12 tournament, they killed them. They won by 20. Oklahoma State was tied for the worst team in the conference. So just not have a good year. Other than Javon Small and Bryce Thompson. BYU was really good this year. Surprise team. Really good this year. And then tournament, they just choked. I thought they could go far. I had them in the Elite 8, and then they just choked. And by the way, in the upcoming video, we're gonna be reacting to my bracket. So, yeah. 12, Oklahoma. They were definitely better than that. They were 9th, I think. I think they definitely should have been in the tournament, but it is. I'm not on the committee. 13th, West Virginia. They were 14th, and then 14th, UCF, who was able to beat some of my teams. They were not if you were top 25 team, they were not a team you want to face. And the Big East. Let's go over this one. First place, Marquette. They finished 2nd. I was high on Marquette. They folded though. Nah, I'm never trusting Shaka Smart again. No, kind of. Second is the 8th team to ever go back to back, and the UConn Huskies. Yeah, that team is really good. Third place, Creighton Blue Jays. They were good. 4th. Yeah, Villanova was a little low than that. And Villanova just had a very bad year. 18-15, not going to cut it. No, it wasn't a lot. They have a lot of seniors. Dixon sang. Armstrong's going to draft. I don't know if he'll get picked. Hope he doesn't. So he comes back. Hausen and the portal, they are going to be terrible next year if they don't get some guys. 5, St. John's. had a little spark late in the year that I thought was gonna get him, that I thought maybe I had a chance to get him into the tournament, but it did not. But they did not get in. 6, Providence. Providence just, they had Bryce Hopkins out for a lot of the year. They'll have him back next year, but they do lose Devin Carter, so that's tough. Because he did declare for the draft. 7th is Xavier. I mean, they were disappointing this year. They were just not good at all this year. 8th, Seton Hall. Surprised a lot of people. They were one of the top teams. They were 4th in conference standings. They surprised a lot of people. 9th, Georgetown. Georgetown just was not good this year at all. 10th, Butler. Butler, they had that little stretch where people were saying they could maybe make the tournament. And then they just were terrible. And then 11th is DePaul. DePaul was just so bad this year. They were 3-27 or something. They had 3 wins, I know that. Maybe 3-28 it was. ACC. DePaul almost beat Nova too. ACC. First place Duke, they got 2nd. So, not bad. And Duke was also supposed to be very, very good this year. 2nd place, North Carolina. North Carolina got first, so just flip-flop them, and that's fine. It's not bad. This one here, though. Miami. What the heck happened to them this year? 14th place, 2nd worst team in the ACC. After making it to the Final Four last year. That is bad if I have ever seen it. It's just a terrible comeback season. I know they lost Miller, but they still have Pack, they still have Amir, they still have Pack, they still have Amir. You would think they would still be good without them, with those two. But they were not. 4th was Clemson. Clemson's not good in the regular season, but in playoff game, they surprised people and got all the way to the Elite Eight. Surprised me too. 5th, Virginia. This team was so hard to watch play the game of basketball. If you like watching low-scoring games and like when teams are just slow to basket, this is the team for you to watch. If you like me and you don't like that, then this is the team that you hate to watch, which is me. And then, which is the thing I do. I hate to watch this team. Then 6th place, we have Wake Forest. They got 5th, so not bad. They had a good win over Duke, and I never thought they would be in. And they kind of just choked. 7th, Virginia Tech. I mean, that wasn't the worst spot. They were in the 8-9 game. I forget which team they were, but they were in the 8-9 game. 8th, NC State. What a run they had. What a run. They finished season 10th place in the ACC. Beat Louisville, which I knew was going to happen. Beat Syracuse, which I didn't think was going to happen. Beat Duke. Only beat Virginia. The only reason they beat Virginia is because Virginia missed a free throw to go up by 4 with about 5 seconds left. They got the rebound, made a 3, sent to overtime, and they won overtime. They were one Virginia free throw away from maybe not even making the NIT. And they made it to the Final Four. That shows how crazy the game of basketball can be. 9th, Florida State. I think they were the 8th seed. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they were the 8. I totally forget though. was one or two. They could have been spot on with it, but I forget. Pitt, this was a bad one. They were 4. Pitt was good this year. Maybe should have been in. Syracuse, they were 7. It's not that bad. It's 4 spots. I mean, could be a lot worse. Syracuse has some good ones. Boston College, 12 was 12. I think they were spot on with that. They were in the 12-13 game all the time. And they were 11, so they were 11, yeah. 13, Georgia Tech, not the worst. Actually, I think they were spot on with that. Yeah, because I think Notre Dame was 12. I think they got that exactly right. 14th, Louisville, I mean, they were really bad, so they were 15, so not the worst. Notre Dame at 15th, they were a little high on CBS Sports, is a little low on them. Next, we have the Pac-12, and then with the Big Ten. So, in the Pac-12, first place is Arizona. Got first place like a season-wise, so that's perfect. Second, USC. Man, who thought, man? I thought USC could be like a sneaky, like, Final Four Elite Eight team. Just thought Collier was a beast. Boogie Ellis. Thought Bronny was going to be good. But you know, Collier was hurt for a while. Ellis was hurt for a good amount. Bronny was just not the player he was supposed to be after the cardiac arrest. So, yeah. Colorado 3 spot-ons with a finish. Oh, no, were they 2? Wait. No, Washington State was 2. Okay, yeah. Spot on. 4 UCLA, they were 5th. Not bad taking at all. 5th Oregon, they just flip-flopped those 2. 6 Arizona State. A lot of people were high on them, and they were just not good this year. So, yeah. Utah, a good run to the semifinals in the NIT. They finished 6th. Stanford, he just didn't play that great. Stanford was just not that good this year. Pac-12 was not good at all this year, so, yeah. So, I mean, that's how it works. So, no, these teams are that good. Washington, they were in the 8-9 game. I don't know if they were a 9 or 8, but that's still a good spot for them. And 10's California. California was the 10 seed, so yeah. Well, Stanford was 7, so that's a good spot. So, yeah. Oh, Cal was 7. 1, 2 was. Washington 11. This was bad when they were 2. They had a really surprising year and a really good year. Oregon State, they were 12, so spot on. Now, our last conference, the Big Ten. Purdue, 1. Exactly where they were perfectly. Number 2, Michigan State. Yeah, this team was supposed to be really good. I had them as my preseason national championship. I had them beating Duke. Forgot to make a video on that. The next year I will. And they were just so bad this year. Looked really good against Mississippi State in the tournament, though. And looked good for a half against UNC. And then UNC just went away with it. Third is Illinois. Illinois looked really good this year. Won the Big Ten in the tournament. So they were really good. 4 Maryland. Very disappointing. This team just wasn't good shooting at all. 5 Wisconsin. They had a good run in the Big Ten tournament. They were like so up and down though. And then they lost to JMU in the first round. 6 Indiana. Spot on to where they finished after a great After a good one at the end to get that high. 7 Northwestern, 5 people, they were 4. They had a really good year. 8 Ohio State. Was not looking good until they surprised people in the end, and I forget the interim guys, the interim head coach's name, but he was really good with them. The 9 is Rutgers. Rutgers was a little down more. They were in the 12-13 game. They were just inconsistent, and that was just not good for them. This last one. And 10 is Iowa. Iowa was just Iowa was a little better. Forget his name. The forward, I forget his name. I forget the guy's name. They had a forward that was really good. I'm just blanking on his name. It's like Sand something. His last name, but I forget it. 11 Michigan, they had 14. They finished 14. 12 Nebraska. Nebraska was really good this year, so that was a bad one. Minnesota. Surprised some people was in the 8-9 game, but it wasn't enough. And 14 Penn State, they just had Penn State, Michigan flip-flopped. Alright, that's gonna do it for this video. Thank you all for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, do all that, and that's gonna be it for this video. I'll see you in the next one.